Welcome to the Burning Ship, where we talk about nerd stuff in a chaotic manner. I'm Frankie.
My name is Chris.
I'm Jason.
Here's Ivan.
And I'm Jeebus.
How are you guys doing in the morning?
Oh man,
Yeah, oddly
First
enough,
ever
we're
episode,
recording
man.
in the morning.
You
I
know,
didn't even know the morning
as
was a
always.
thing.
usually we say we're recording these at like 6 in the morning, but now I'm recording it at 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
Tech
Fuck, dude.
technically.
Well, technically, it's the morning every time we record it.
Yeah, this is true. It depends on what part of the morning, though.
Yeah. Usually it's like 2.
Very true. Very true. Very true. So, have anything happened to you guys recently?
Yeah, my car got hit in a parking lot.
Again?
And yeah. Just got this freaking car too. And then the worst part is, no note, no nothing. They just fucking drove off. I reported it to my insurance and they're filing a claim for me. But damn,
Nah,
dude, it sucked.
They saw your car and they're like, he can fix it. It's okay.
It's a nice car. He has money.
No! That's not how that works!
That's what you do, Frankie.
That's how I always get rid of my Teslas.
Oh, yeah, I forget. You get rid of a Tesla every time it fucking gets hit.
Every time it gets scratched, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
every
don't
time
you
a
scratch
bird
it on
just
purpose?
poops on it.
Yeah,
Please.
sometimes I do when it's like I'm tired of this color.
It's like I gotta have the latest model.
Exactly, just get a key, key it, and it's like, oops, there's a scratch. Gotta buy a new
Mom.
one.
Get the credit card.
Why is the scratch the shape of a
The
dough?
loan's out.
let's see. Did anything else happen this weekend?
I remember the dumbest accident I've seen.
Oh, go on.
Wait, what?
Please tell
Dumbest
them
accident.
So
yeah, dude.
It's nothing special, but I was on my way home from work, and you know how, I mean, common sense is when there's a red light, you would stop your car. So there's 2 cars in front of me at the red light, and they both stopped, right? For some reason, the car directly in front of me was like, you know what? I'm gonna defy logic, and it let go of the brake, and it very slowly started going forward, and I'm like, oh, is it preemptively, charging, or preemptively,
Accelerating or like
yeah,
going?
accelerating because it knows the green's coming up? No, it was just letting go of the brake, and slowly, and then it just hit the car, like it hit the bumper. It was like and then
What?
the light turned green and they didn't move, and I'm like, oh, so I thought they were gonna go pull over to the gas station and settle it, but no, the guy, he just waves his hand nonchalantly. He's like, yeah, pass over us. And I go and I see this man, I see the man of the car who got hit, and he's like storming angry. He's just like, oh yeah. And the guy who hit him just looked nonchalantly like, yeah, I did that.
The fuck?
I
don't
mean,
know.
when you know you're screwed, you know you're screwed.
Dude, I think Georgia drivers are the dumbest, to be honest with you.
I will say that in Florida drivers.
Yeah.
I think it's the
Sure.
heat,
It gets to us.
the moisture too, and the mosquitoes.
I was gonna say moisture maybe, but that's a different topic.
Yeah, Ireland.
Yeah, shut up, Ireland. Anyways, we live in the Antarctic, so it doesn't matter. It's cold 24/7.
Speaking of the Antarctic, did you guys know that Tom and Jerry is actually getting a live action movie?
How is that a transition?
It was definitely not a transition.
What?
Speaking of the Antarctic, was there ever an episode of Tom and Jerry that was in the Antarctic, my friend?
Dude,
I think
Probably.
they do the race to like the different parts of the world,
they
Oh,
did.
they had the
Oh,
race.
Tom and Jerry and the
So,
Great Race.
I
Or
think
something like that.
but not. I don't think they went to the Antarctic though.
That was
They were in an icy place.
They
Yeah,
were in an
don't-
ice place.
I don't know if
I
it was
think
the North or
Antarctica.
South Pole. It was one of the two.
here,
North,
let's look it
probably.
up. The
Santa
North
Claus is
Pole.
over there. Our fucking neighbor.
So what's like the word on the Tom and Jerry movie? Like, what have you heard,
So-
movie guru?
Oh,
What? Me?
yes.
Yeah, you're the movie guru, man.
I guess. I mean, I didn't even know this was a thing. Until I saw a
Until-
post on Reddit that said that Michael Pena was casted as the villain.
But
Wait,
see,
as the villain.
this is
Yep.
is this gonna be a live action movie?
Yes.
Oh, what? It is Antarctica.
That's what you're talking about.
Here. It's
See,
right
so,
here.
so they passed our base of operations, and we didn't even say hi.
But this is before we even started.
It's like the second or third.
What are you
sentence.
talking about? This podcast takes place in 1996.
Oh, okay, makes
Wait,
sense.
did I
Yeah.
click the wrong paragraph?
We just have
Oh,
a special
yeah.
computer
No, it's at
that.
the very end.
Oh, yeah.
The race will begin in Antarctica. Yeah, so it began there and it ended there.
No, the next leg of the race.
Oh,
Mm,
sorry.
okay.
Never mind.
I thought they started in
New York
in
or
the
Hollywood.
city.
Or one of the two.
Yeah, Well, I thought it was in
Yeah.
like Cali.
They started
The
in
second- the
Hollywood.
second leg.
And they have to go all the way back to Hollywood.
Yeah, they went up to Antarctica, and that was like their checkpoint.
I gotta say that was a good movie.
It was.
That or it's
Sure.
just minus the
It was
rose.
such a
tinted-
weird movie. Though.
When was the
Sounds like
last time you
nostalgia.
fucking watched it? Let me ask you that.
Mm.
Whew, it's been a good while, man.
I can pull it up
I don't know if we
right
can say it's a
now.
good movie just yet.
Wow, when was the last time you watched it, huh?
A long ass time ago. That's why I'm not saying it's a good movie.
Hmm.
You see, I never watched the Nutcracker Tom and Jerry, but I didn't particularly think it was gonna be good.
Anyways, back to topic.
But with Michael Pena as is it Pena or Pena, right? But how do you
Wow.
think his like what type of villain would he be? Like that's what I don't see. Like
Probably a villain saying, "We need to shut down these cartoons," because the animation style is live action / animated, like Space Jam was,
Hybrid.
dude, that's the best.
or like Roger Rabbit. Oh man,
Also
That's
like
pretty good.
Looney Tunes
So-
Strike Back, I think it's called.
He's gonna play a character known as Terrence. He's gonna be the
Oh.
general manager of the Park Hotel, who torments
Sounds very
the
familiar.
Chloe Grace Moretz, which was casted as one of the protagonists. I'm assuming.
So, is this? I just want to like you guys know one of the episodes where like Tom somewhere magically just starts speaking English, or starts singing. Do you know what I mean? Do you not know? Like
Yeah,
when he
it's a
finds
movie.
another
It's a
like
movie.
cat. No, I'm
It's
just
the
like,
Oh,
what?
the yeah. But no,
No,
he doesn't
man.
just. Oh yeah,
There's-
he does.
there's
He starts
some
playing the
episodes-
guitar.
Yeah, he starts like when he sees the female cat, he starts out of nowhere. He gets the guitar and he starts romantically
shows?
gesturing. Have you not watched the show?
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I thought you were talking about the movie where they actually have
Either
lines.
or.
his screams though, they're English screams. You know that.
English.
Didn't Jerry end up like getting with that cat?
I don't
No,
think so.
what? Jerry.
I know Jerry. Jerry has
Jerry ended up
the
being in her
mouse.
lap
The
or
mouse
something.
No,
lady.
no. Jerry had the mouse lady, but at the very end, season finale of the series, the mouse lady went with someone else. Because I remember both of them, Tom
No,
and
that-
Jerry, sitting
no, you're
next
talking
to each
about
other.
the suicide
Never-
episode.
Wait, what'd you
What?
just say?
Yeah. So it starts off with Tom sitting down, depressed, on the train tracks, and Jerry's looking at him like, "Oh, poor guy," and it shows about how he was doing everything for this one cat girl, and then she goes out with Butch because he has more expensive stuff that he can give her.
I'm lost right now.
Don't worry about it. Continue. I'm very excited about this.
And
episode.
then, and then, what's it called? Jerry looks at a locket he has, and it shows him and his presumed girlfriend. And then, as he's looking at it, a richer mouse zoops by with a car with his girlfriend in there. Presumably, meaning that the girlfriend went with him because he has richer taste. Same thing that happened to Tom. So Jerry, heartbroken, joins Tom on the train tracks, and they wait. And then the show ends with the train bell whistling. You've never seen this episode?
I've seen
No.
the episode, but I
What?
don't remember the like
Wasn't that the
whistle.
opposite? Wasn't it?
No, that's
Dude,
not.
That's actually pretty.
No, it's not a creepypasta. It's
No,
an
it's
actual
not a
show.
creepypasta.
It
but,
sounds like a creepypasta.
That's
it's an
that's
actual show.
good, cause it's like that shows you what the atmosphere was like whenever the show was being made. When was that though? When the show was
56?
being made? Wait, what?
Yeah, 1956.
Yeah, like they gave zero fucks about suicide back then. Now that would be like, holy shit, we need to take this episode down.
Yeah, it'd be a complete no.
Yeah.
But Tom and Jerry, like, so I don't know, like it. I see it being like if it was like a live action type of thing. It's like it's gonna mostly be in the live world, right? It's not gonna be like where Michael Jordan
gonna-
goes to.
Like the
At the
Looney
moment,
Tunes?
it seems like it's gonna be mainly live action.
Well, it looks. Did Roger Rabbit have that transition scene too?
No.
I thought it was
Not that I
pure. I
remember.
thought it was just a world where both animations and people live together.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that's how it's gonna be.
Do you guys remember
as
the Looney Tunes back in action, the live action one?
No.
No, where it was like
No.
I remember that one. I think most people would remember Space Jam though, as an example you want to give.
no, yeah. When it comes to like live meets
Cartoons.
yeah, cartoons. Space Jam is always the go-to.
If not for the movie quality, for the meme.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, and that Space Jam, made a bunch of people furries.
What?
Lola
Wait, what?
Bunny. Lola Bunny.
Are
all I
you
gotta
saying
say.
you were
What are you
attracted
saying?
to this creature?
I'm not saying anything, man. I'm
Yeah, that's
You
just
already
saying.
said
You
enough.
Lola
already
Bunny.
said it though.
Right.
So good luck. The internet will massacre you.
We'll Photoshop you with a picture.
What?
I'll put that on the Twitter.
Will become your persona.
No, but from the same article that we're all reading, it also seems that there's going to be a Wile E. Coyote movie coming out,
I'm
and a
excited for
Space
that.
Jam 2.
Oh,
That's in
I'm
the
not.
works.
I'm not too excited for that one.
Will it be Michael B. Jordan?
I hate you so much. Oh man, I don't know what basketball player they would use this time. Who's iconic? Anybody actually watch sports here?
Steph Curry.
Actually, I can
wait, didn't they already have
LeBron
the-
James.
Didn't they already
Um,
have the who's gonna
else?
be in?
I
in the
thought it was
Space Jam?
LeBron. Yeah.
It's any of those.
Any of those? You can't just interchange them.
Not any. You wait. What? Dude, logo. I mean, what's it called? Shoes. Logo shoes. High brand quality. They all do that. They interchange them every single year. Like the players. They have different sponsors.
I'm trying to find like an article that says Space Jam, LeBron James in Space Jam 2, because I'm pretty sure they've announced that he was going to be in Space Jam 2. No, like a while ago.
they're trying.
Don't know. You think they will have a CGI version?
That's what it says on the article. Yeah. I was thinking it'd be a nice animation hybrid, but it's like if
Yeah,
it looks like
2D
like-
anime.
Man.
if it looks like any horrors of the Sonic movie we've seen.
Ah, there we go. That's the image. B Bunny, L James, yeah. Then the director and the producer.
Yeah. Apparently, the director's actually another NBA player.
Oh, that's not gonna end well.
What?
An entire movie of Come On and Slam.
I walk out to the
Tim
jam.
Story, the director of Tom and Jerry, has also directed Fantastic Four,
Which one?
Oh no,
the first two.
the bad one.
The first two? The 1st one wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I would say the reboots got bad worse rep than the
Look,
first two.
the reboot was the worst. It goes in descending order. The reboot's the worst one. Then Silver Surfer, and then the first one.
I mean, those were pretty bad too.
I mean,
I'm
I'd give
telling
it a
you.
solid. I'd give it a solid 7 on a good day.
A 7.
On a good day.
day?
What's on a regular day?
Like a 5.
6 if
Middle
you're
of the
lucky.
road kind of thing.
6 if you catch it like past the intro.
But the Tom and Jerry movie is scheduled to come out April 16, 2021.
2021.
So it's still a ways away.
2021.
Look,
Technically,
2
with a
years.
year now.
No,
We're about to be in June, the halfway mark.
where are our flying cars?
Yeah, where's my flying car?
They're in the works. Leave me alone.
I'm gonna sue Back to the Future for giving me hopes and dreams.
False advertisement.
Exactly.
This advertisement.
They advertised that the future was gonna be flying skateboards and cars.
It is. You're just
Hovering.
not brave enough to do it.
Hovering skateboards.
All right. So, is the are they just gonna how is he gonna be a villain? Do you know what I mean? Does Tom not get his cat food and he gets pissed?
Yeah,
No, it seems like that manager wants Jerry out of his hotel, and then
So Jerry's living in a hotel right now.
I guess
Yeah, so it looks like this one doesn't take place in the house like it does in the show.
It's being retconned.
I mean, they've also had like I think it was a Cartoon Network series where they lived in a hotel.
Yo,
Was it a series?
just found out some interesting news. When do you
What?
guys think the last Tom and Jerry movie came out?
Um,
I'd say
2005.
A couple
I'd
years ago.
I want to say 2012.
2017, and this is the title.
Oh wow. Tom and Jerry, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
wait, really? When did this come out?
The crossover that no one had.
2017, this is the cover art for the fucking thing. Oh
It's not bad.
my god.
Is this?
I mean, I'm happy that they're actually keeping the series alive.
It had a 4.5 on IMDb.
Is that really keeping it alive, Frankie?
Actually,
Uh,
I don't know. With Tom and Jerry, it's like a lot of things. Like you could just put those two characters in any
I mean,
scenario.
you guys are acting like they make like Oscar-nominated movies. They have a movie called Tom and Jerry, The Fast and the Furry.
Let me put a picture.
Wait,
of
was
Willy
that
Wonka
one
in this
the race
movie.
one?
yeah, that's
Yes.
you know, I don't think they were trying to. Oh my god.
That's Willy Wonka in the movie.
Bruh. That looks like Elmer Fudd.
That screams like Stranger Danger.
Extreme stranger danger.
Why does he have 2 noses?
Where's the other one?
Look at the side of his smile.
Okay.
That's his cheek, man.
That ain't a cheek, if you know what I'm saying.
Wow.
I don't know. The Fast and,
Get outta
and the
here.
Furry was pretty good.
You know, I don't think they.
The kid also looked a bit creepy.
It's Charlie Brown.
Yeah, that's mean potential right there.
Oh man.
Oh no.
You think in this version of the movie the kid was more of a dipshit?
Tell me how this was also allowed in post production for this fucking movie.
Wait, really?
Yes.
See, this has the meme potential. Can I speak to your manager?
Oh,
Karens.
This is terrible.
But
I'm
do you guys
so
think
sorry.
the Tom and Jerry movie has potential of bringing the two comedy duo to the real world?
Mm.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's mine.
I'm hoping this new movie does it a lot better than what I'm seeing for this past one.
I'm subverting my expectations.
I mean, yeah, pretty much the pictures don't justify it.
Yeah, right now, considering this was the last thing they did, I don't want this movie.
No, but it's a different film company, no?
Yeah, I hope so. I really hope so. I don't know.
Exactly. But before we transition, it's time for a little side segment where we usually promote ourselves and stuff like that.
22 minutes
Shameless
in.
plug-in.
The
20
earliest
minutes
it's
in.
been.
Where is Jesus saying, God, I hate these?
God, I hate these.
There we
There
go.
we go.
Now it's official.
Yeah. All right. So if you guys are enjoying the podcast but don't have enough time to watch the video, you can take us on the go with Spotify, Google Podcast, iTunes, and Podbean. So you can listen at your leisure at home doing homework, cleaning, or at work while you're lazing around on your lunch break. Any time is a burning ship time.
Okay, that's
Okay,
new.
that's new.
It's a pretty good slogan. Look at be average.
Be
Yes,
average?
sir.
Dang.
Considering we're a C- podcast, this works out.
We're improving.
We're
Yeah.
improving. We were at an F at one point.
And we could improve even more if you guys comment down below and tell us what we can fix and stuff like that. Because we are still new and we want to get it right and want you guys to enjoy.
You see,
Yeah,
top
and
comments
also
gonna
if
be
you wanna
like,
waste
yeah.
your friend's time. Send them the link. Give them the sauce. You know what I mean?
Oh no.
Give them the good sauce.
You see, Frankie, the top comment's gonna be like, yeah, can you replace like 4 of those people?
Dang. Chris
I
is
like
the
the
only one
cat.
staying.
Wait, what?
What?
Wow. All right. I'll see myself.
Oh, no.
out.
As in, like, I'm out as well. Chris is the host now.
What?
What?
All right, Chris.
Yeah.
What's the next topic?
Whack. No.
No.
No? I
Alright,
mean,
so next
yeah.
topic.
all right. So, going back to Tom and Jerry bringing things to the real life, another thing is bringing things to the real life with the recent announcement of Minecraft Earth.
See, that was a better transition.
Thank you.
A C.
I'll
pretty
give
good
it a
C.
C plus.
Oh.
I see your C plus and I raise you a C minus.
Oh, you've activated my B minus card.
What?
You don't get to choose your grade.
That's like going to your teacher and be like, "Hey, I just got 100 on my midterm." Wait, what? You can tell them, but it ain't true.
So yeah, at the recent Minecraft fair, they announced that they're gonna do
Minecraft
a,
Craft fair?
yeah.
Where is this
Con?
even at?
I don't know. I think this was in the Seattle one. I don't know. They have a bunch of like Minecraft fairs, stuff like that. Yeah, like there was a recent one in Seattle. I know because a buddy of mine was over there.
Was he a special guest?
Yeah, he was.
Ooh.
But yeah, one of my buddies was over there. There was one in, I think in the San Francisco area or somewhere close to that area, because another buddy of mine went there as a special guest a couple of months ago.
Oh.
But yeah, so how they're putting it is basically that you're able to build like in real life, right?
Okay.
You're the expert on this one.
Yes.
Thank you. But
Okay, but
Mhm.
what I'm seeing here is that it's a version of Pokemon Go, but Minecraft style.
That's exactly what it is.
So am I able to spin ender pearls and get blocks?
I don't know. You tell us.
Like, what happens if you find a creeper? Like, will it blow up on you, and as it blows up, you die? Like,
Because the trailer literally does nothing to show you what you can do in the game. It literally
It
just
shows you some sick moves.
no, it looks like you take pictures of items, and they become like how it's visualized in the game.
Well, the way I looked at it was like you go around and then walking, you can find materials and stuff and use that material to build onto like landmarks and stuff.
Well, the developers are saying that you're still able to gather resources, build whatever you want, fight off creepers and other monsters.
Build whatever you want. You see, this has terrible implementations, or like in practice, because there's gonna be some people that are just gonna like virtual graffiti, but with dicks.
There will be virtual graffiti.
Oh, yeah.
My god.
So
No,
it,
that's what I'm
is this gonna be a whole like all together where it's like if someone builds something, will it be there in my like version?
It should.
probably. I mean,
It's like everyone
Why?
put one block of the dick together. It's like this is a community effort.
community.
Exactly. Like imagine like putting a sign somewhere and like just having like the only way to visualize that sign is through like Minecraft Earth, and it's like you see it and it's like says, I don't know, like gives you a riddle or something, goes on a huge ass puzzle.
You know those signs you can have in Minecraft where you can like change the text of them? Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, do you think you could add that as like the landmark name?
Dude, people could use this to like communicate with each other without being tracked. You know, what I mean?
Dude,
Oh,
that would open
Like-
so much for like the crime crime ring and stuff like that. Like they could easily
The crime
communicate.
ring.
Yeah,
they're gonna use
goddamn-
Minecraft to smuggle drugs. Oh no!
Exactly.
The
like,
diamonds
No,
are
yeah.
here.
They
The
put-
diamonds.
They could put advertisements. Be like,
It's
hey,
like-
come around this time to this time with X amount of money and you get X amount of product, you know?
No, or someone could place a sign that's like free diamonds, these coordinates, and then they get jumped.
That also.
Oh boy, free
Right.
diamonds.
It's like the Pokemon thing all over again, where people are like, where like these thugs set up around a a Pokestop, and
Mhm.
as soon as people walked by it, they would jump
Oh my god.
and then steal their fun.
You're just gonna have that picture as a.
You know, gonna be
code word.
harvesting sugar cane.
It's gonna be a big sign. They're gonna make a really big sign. It's gonna be like sugar and then an arrow like that way.
But also, like,
Bruh.
do you think they're gonna have like a specific like servers to say where it's like you could join a specific server and see specific things, while let's say in the same area on a different server, there's a different build.
I think it's supposed to mimic like Pokemon Go, where
Everyone sees the same thing.
yeah,
I don't know. I think that like if they were to implement like a server based thing, it's like it would be interesting.
That'd be too much for them to handle.
Because
Yeah,
also imagine like there's a possibility of like making like a good like real life like a adventure map where it's like, oh, you've come and explored here, like now head over there.
That
but it'd be
sounds
less
dangerous.
expensive for them to do a universal server than having multiple servers where maybe like one person's in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
Because if not, then people have to start paying for their servers.
Do we know if Niantic's involved in any way?
I
let's
don't
see.
think so.
Who, the Ingress people? I'm pretty sure it's just Mojang.
Yeah.
If it's just Mojang, this will be a little bit better. Because
But-
with Pokemon and Ingress, because they are both owned by Niantic, they're using the same framework and it's just a skin over Ingress. But
To be fair, this trailer did a horrible job.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible.
It's
Wasn't there-
basically
Bad.
teasing.
Wait, Jason,
Yeah.
wasn't there a point where like if you created a landmark in Ingress or whatever, it would actually make a Pokestop in Pokemon Go?
To
Yeah.
an extent, yeah. You would have to have like multiple like I guess pinpoints in one location, and then There's a certain amount that it has to be for it to become a
Landmark.
a landmark. Yeah.
Frankie's house.
I mean, if I was to like make a statue in the corner of my house, and people would come and see it, and then like I could totally like, because how Ingress work is you're able to, I think at a certain level, apply to be like a specific like rank and stuff like that, and then you're able to submit possible like out like posts and stuff like that.
You are. And the thing is, I wouldn't do it near my house. I would
Yeah,
put
you
it at
just
my
get a bunch of
neighbor's house.
trespassers.
Yeah, I would do it at my neighbor's house, so I wouldn't have strangers coming at 2 a.m. in their cars, pulling up, trying to get a Pokestop.
Right.
Just do.
I know I was that stranger
just-
at one point.
Just do the school box, the school bus mailbox as a Pokestop.
Oh.
Yeah, near your
What?
guys' house.
Oh.
That's literally our neighbor's post box.
Have you?
Mailbox.
How do you know it?
Cause I remember.
Wait, yeah, how
it.
do you know it?
Cause I've gone to your house.
But you weren't here when that person moved in.
No, but they had the mailbox while I was there.
He Google Earthed you guys.
They had the mailbox while they were there. Then you guys gave us the backstory of it,
Mhm.
like why they have the
What a
bus
creep.
Yeah.
mailbox.
Lies.
But yeah, I don't know. For me, this one is kind of iffy.
Looks like a gimmick.
I don't
Yeah.
think I would play it.
It's a gotcha
personally.
game.
No, it's not a gotcha game. If it was, I'd be spending them big bucks on it.
You gotta spin to get the right enchantments.
Oh
How
no.
does that work? How would combat work?
You have to throw your phone at something.
Just let me get my OtterBox real quick. Start chucking my phone at people.
Yes.
Or imagine you turn the camera on yourself and there's an Enderman right behind you. Oh.
I feel like the creepers would be more terrifying, though.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
So what happens if you're collecting a bunch of material and you die?
You die in real life.
Shit.
The car hits you, your character in
No.
Minecraft
It just drains your
keep
bank
dying.
account.
Oh my god. But yeah, it says it's supposed to be the beta should be hitting this summer.
I mean, I'm gonna reserve my opinions further until I play the beta.
Will you play?
Yeah, why not? The
Alright.
beta. I mean, it might be clunky, it might be messy, but I'm having fun. It's all that matters.
Yeah, I would give it a shot as well. Because why not?
It might give us some motivation to actually walk.
That's what Pokemon Go was supposed to do.
Don't
But
worry. When I'm
the
over
launch-
there, we'll go to the mall
the-
again.
The launch ended terribly. It's a good game, but the launch of it was
I
the
mean,
thing that mattered most.
recently,
Terrible.
some Pokemon Go players were actually going back because of the recent updates.
I mean, they have PvP now.
All 5 of them?
Yeah.
Wait, do they have PvP now?
Yeah.
Oh,
Fine.
Jason, it's time
That's
for
right.
us to go to the mall.
That's been a while.
Oh man. Yo, when Frankie comes over, we're only gonna be Pokemon battling, right?
We're gonna
Oh,
be
God.
going at like 10 in the morning to the mall, like we used to,
Exactly.
and
The
then
mall here in Antarctica.
How
Yes.
dare you make me wake up?
I
What?
mean, we didn't force you. It was like, hey, do you want to go?
And then you're like, yeah.
And if you didn't end up going, Chris, I wouldn't have never met you.
So he says.
Did you already know him before?
Yeah.
No.
No,
Oh wait. Yes?
no.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Friendship
He
is
doesn't
over
remember.
until you remember.
From the Discord?
No, because I joined the Discord while I was over there, and I met
Lies.
Chris. Nope, I remember clearly. I joined it over there. The only reason is because I was trying to play Fortnite with you guys, and
Chris,
it's like,
the
hey,
defendant, what do you have to say?
Nothing but lies
I know.
spews from his mouth.
I know.
I don't
No.
know. I like
You-
I said,
you were-
I met Chris at
Nah.
the mall.
Yeah, he swept me off my feet.
Hmm.
He did do that.
I just got next to his ear and then whispered, "I could buy you Panda Express."
Wow. Not even the good stuff at the mall.
It was. What was the good stuff then, huh?
The hibachi place.
They're the same difference, bro.
No.
Wow.
No, it's not.
You're saying all Asian food's the same?
No, but I'm
Is that
saying
your
they're
stance on
literally. My God.
Next thing you say is, "I'm gonna be able to fight the Ender Dragon next to the carousel."
Oh. We could. I won't have a bow and arrow, so I'll never hit it, but yeah.
You think people will leave reviews in secret in the mall with Minecraft? It's like, this
What do you
place
mean?
shit.
Or
Why
like
do
with
they do that
signs.
when they could just do it in public?
Honestly, I feel like a lot of trolls would actually.
But you can't
place
make a
signs.
sign outside of a workplace that's like, management sucks.
Yo, I feel like if your employers
They'll never know.
don't know, you could probably do that and get away with it.
Have it be secret communication between workers, where it's like you place a sign in Minecraft Earth, and it's like, "Hey, anyone down to get lunch at this time?"
If only there was a way you can do that in secret without your, like your boss knowing that you're communicating with each other.
If there is,
No, there's
I
a
have no
difference
idea.
No.
between
Only-
communicating and putting it for anybody to see. Like, literally, you could put a sign at the opening of your workplace, and it says, "Please help me, God, management's terrible."
You think they'll have
And
a
the kids will
teleport
find
player?
out.
Yo, imagine there being a situation where someone was like being held captive, like forcefully, and then so like
Then that
it's
means
like,
they have
"Oh,
access to a
I'm
phone."
gonna."
Yeah, they
I'm-
won't have access to a phone. And if they did, they shouldn't be stupid enough to put it on Minecraft.
No, but here's the thing. Let's say the person keeping them captive is always checks their phone and stuff like that. So it's like, "Oh, I'm gonna play Minecraft," like something that they would not expect to be like to give away their thing. Someone
Why
puts a
would they let
sign.
them have their phone.
I'm at because they're like out.
Plot. Got it.
I don't know. Like I said, it could be like a way to
And then-
communicate.
And then at the same time, they would have to wait until somebody passes by and then sees it and then reads it.
And
You
by
know what I
that
mean?
time, they'll be long gone from that location.
That's why you put your address on the
At
sign.
which point you could just like
What
write it on a piece of
address?
paper and just give it to like the
Fold it
lady
into
at the
an
front
airplane.
counter.
I don't even know.
There's like 100 ways you could do this way better than putting it on Minecraft.
More efficient. I
know.
wouldn't say better, but more
Oh.
efficient.
Hopefully the beta, because it says beta hitting this summer, so there might be a chance while I'm over there the beta drops, and instead of Pokemon going at the mall, we could be Minecraft earthing at the mall.
We'll see. Well, that's a hard maybe for me, dog.
Do you how would you like lose health in the game?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Like if
Getting
you trip
shot.
over, like does the game know you lost half a heart? You know what I mean?
I would say the damage is only caused by like wait,
Creatures in
Real-
the game.
the game is so like realistic that they have real life falling damage.
I
Right.
would hate that.
It's like when you trip, you're like, ah!
I mean, I was
Oh,
mostly
those two
talking about
hearts.
like, let's say you jump off from like a fence to get down, and it's like you're playing
Why
Minecraft
would you be
Earth.
jumping
Ooh.
from a fence?
Why are you trespassing?
What? You're gonna end up like those people that trespass multiple places. God, graveyards, people's property, Auschwitz.
Oh yeah, I heard
That happened.
It did.
What happened?
People were
Pe-
playing Pokemon Go at Auschwitz.
Oh yeah. I
You
remember.
and the dumbest reason was like we can get ghost Pokemon. To be
Oh,
fair, there was.
no, I remember that.
To be fair,
Hold
it's
on,
an article.
I-
I'm not saying I agree with that sentiment. I'm saying that there were actually ghost Pokemon there, and
No,
that's
I
why people
remember
were
that.
going.
Yeah, they had Coughings and Wheezings in there.
Oh yeah. Those Pokemon were actually fucking found. I remember this article when it first.
Yeah,
came.
That's
what's it called?
horrible.
Yeah, it is. And the people who run that well, I guess you could call it like a museum now, or whatnot. They ask Niantic to remove us as a Pokemon Go stop, and from there I think they did it. I'm not
Well,
sure.
to be fair, it was Ingress, but
I mean Niantic. They asked Niantic to remove
I
them
mean,
as a
Pokemon
stop.
Go versus Ingress. Which one's the popular one?
They're both pretty popular in their own like niche sub communities.
No, yeah, I used to actually play Ingress like in high school.
Dork.
Well, I thought it was pretty cool. I actually went out and stuff like
What a
that.
nerd.
You know what? I wish I knew about Ingress while I was in high school.
Yeah, I could have gotten hit by a car much sooner.
Still
For college
trying.
tuition.
Yeah. Yeah, that scholarship.
Want to segue us into our last topic?
Let's-
sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of rivalries,
Rivalries.
Wait, where's
I-
what's
I-
the
I-
Go
rivalry?
in Minecraft.
Okay.
It's not
Oh,
a
I guess
rivalry.
well, technically, since Xbox owns Minecraft, you could say. I mean, you know what I mean?
You know,
Yeah.
there also has been like reports of like them making a Minecraft movie.
Wait,
Speaking
what?
of movies,
Oh yeah, there we go.
Wait,
Sony,
That's-
yeah.
That was D.
Movie guru?
Forced.
Speaking
But,
of the Tom and Jerry movie,
But Sony Games, Sony is making
Just say
made
Sony?
a subdivision.
on that note, you guys know Sony's making a movie studio?
There we go. Thank you.
That was a necklace.
shut up.
Well, is it really considered a movie studio if it's still called Sony Studios?
Well, they already have a movie studio.
Well, then there you
Isn't
go.
it a division where
You're a
it's
liar.
just- where they're making games into film adaptation? No,
Yeah.
Wait, what?
it's a subdivision of Sony
Oh, yeah.
Productions.
So, do we already know, or did they put out a list of what games they're trying to put into a movie, or no?
I mean, in the article that we put, it says the Uncharted movie has been in production limbo for years.
Yeah, that one's been announced for a while, but it hasn't really got anywhere.
It-
You know, be a
It's
cool one
basically
to
gonna be
see.
Tomb Raider.
It'd be Metal Gear. It's not necessarily strictly a PlayStation exclusive, but that movie is somewhat in the works, and I'd like to see what they do with it.
A Metal Gear movie?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see Ajax and Daxter.
Who's the main character in Metal Gear? What's his name? Snake? He should be casted by Danny DeVito.
Shut up. No.
That's the one
Yeah.
thing. Like we make the joke and like Danny DeVito for this role, but it's like Snake. I would like no.
No, Snake would be or not Snake.
Ryan
Danny DeVito
Reynolds.
would be Revolver Ocelot.
Revolver.
I have not touched a Metal Gear game, so I have no idea
Same.
You guys don't know who these
what
people
you're
are?
speaking to me.
Just okay. Just go to YouTube and type in Revolver Ocelot pistol twirling. It's called Gunspinning. It's the first one. Let's see.
So
And
do you
then-
think that the Sony studio would actually stay specifically with PlayStation exclusive games?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Given that it's Sony.
and they have the rights to those games.
No, but like they could get the rights to like other games like Red Dead, like a Destiny movie. Because doesn't Sony have like priority?
They have priority, but it still is an open platform game.
I would also like to see a Sly Cooper movie.
A Sly Cooper movie would be fun, I think. But
Yo,
we just had Detective Pikachu, so I don't know.
Yo,
And
a
it wasn't
God
that
of
bad.
War.
It wasn't bad. I won't say it was bad.
But you made it seem like it.
Well,
There you go.
I had my fair issues with it, but it was an enjoyable movie. I'll leave it at that.
Interesting.
All I
don't know
wanna
what
say-
other game is exclusively for PlayStation.
God
Let's
of
see.
War, man. God of War. I feel like that would
The
be
Last
like
of Us.
Don't
like a-
know. Well, fuck The Last of Us.
What?
that'd be an interesting movie.
For me, I feel like the first game kind of took care of what I wanted from it.
What game are we talking about?
Last of Us.
Oh, another game I did not touch.
Oh, it's a really good game.
Again, I feel like the first game got the story narrative that I wanted out of it, and I didn't care for the second one.
So now
Wait,
that
So do you expect the movies to be like additions to the story from the game?
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna retell the same part. That
No, I'm
you
pretty sure they're
played.
gonna do adaptations.
If they
Yeah.
do the adaptation, then just fucking get all the cutscenes.
That's not how.
I mean, they already
Honestly-
have those on YouTube, Jason.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, that's what Kingdom Hearts did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for the 1.5, 2.5.
Yeah. Because I'm like,
Well, it's only like for 2 games though.
yeah.
I think is it because they ran out of storage on the disc or?
I really don't
I think
know.
so. Cause like like in one game it's like in one disc it's like about 3 to 4 games.
Oh yeah, that's also true. I forget about that.
What, in the PS1 days?
No. The
remakes.
1.5, 2.5.
Yo, so
Oh,
you know
yeah.
how Kingdom Hearts used to be specifically like a PlayStation exclusive?
Yeah.
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 So would do you think Kingdom Hearts would fall under the Sony, or would it stay
No.
with Disney?
It's hard because you'd have to collaborate with both studios.
I mean, if they were to make one, they'd probably make it with Disney because Disney owns the mouse, and they have
The mouse.
The mouse.
world
Yeah,
superiority.
they do own
The king, Jesus.
Mortimer.
Mortimer. Why haven't we seen Mortimer in the Kingdom Hearts game, huh?
Why wasn't he part of the organization? That's my real question.
He's the real Zemnis. It's Mortimer, and I have the darkness.
Yo, what about a Yakuza movie?
Yakuza?
Never
Yakuza?
played any of the Yakuza games.
I heard they're pretty okay.
Yeah, I heard they were good as well. Like I,
I said
haven't played
okay.
it.
Don't get crazy.
I don't know. I haven't played it, so I can't put my 2 cents.
2 thumbs in there. Yeah.
I did
would
not.
be
I did
interesting-
not know his name was Mortimer. Wow.
You guys play Shadow of the
You didn't know
Colossus?
Mortimer?
Oh yeah, Shadow of the
Yes.
Colossus.
A
would
movie
be a
that would be
good
really
movie.
interesting. Well,
Yes.
we don't
Honestly,
know
I
if it'd
wouldn't
be a good
even
movie
mind.
because there's no dialogue in that whatsoever.
Look, with A Quiet Place, we found that we don't need a lot of dialogue in a movie for it to be great.
But then
Where's
I
that
can't
meme?
eat my
Where's that-
popcorn.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh wow, that's almost as bad as dropping the hard C.
Cat.
Wow.
Car.
Cat.
What about The Last Guardian? I don't know if any of you have played it.
I mean, that's part of the same universe as
Same
Shadow of the
studio.
Colossus. So
Yeah.
you would have to do Shadow of the Colossus, then Ico, and then that one.
No,
Bro, this is
Eco.
what I
Eco.
think
Same.
every time I hear A Quiet Place or what, you know what I mean?
You think of a 1990s film?
No, man. The one scene in The Office.
I see it right now. Yeah,
wait, Ivan, have you seen The Office?
we've gone through this. We've gone through this like every other episode. Have you seen The Office? The answer is
Have
no.
you? What?
I've seen clips of The Office.
Frankie, have you seen The Office?
Rip.
No, I have not.
Jason, have you seen The Office?
What do you think?
He has not, dude.
Oh my god.
I was
dude.
I was gonna say Persona.
Chris,
like
where'd
the
you
Persona
hire these
movie.
guys?
Persona already has an animation though,
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
it has an anime, but still, like,
so they would
Live
the people in charge
movie?
of the movie would probably be in charge.
You know what they
Wait,
could
doesn't
really
Persona
do
have
though?
a movie?
No, yeah, maybe.
Cutscenes.
No,
No.
like there's an actual anime for Persona.
Yeah,
and then
I've seen part of it.
I
Cutscenes.
think there's a movie as well, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, they could do it in Infamous.
Ooh, Infamous would
Oh.
be pretty cool.
Are we going with the Second Son like
Well, I
aspect,
didn't
or
Probably
the
be an
OG?
origin story.
I only played the first one. I've never touched the Second Son one.
I played the first one at a Walmart demo station.
Oh wait, hold on. Didn't they make a Ratchet and Clank movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
How'd that do?
Terrible.
I mean,
Not
if you're asking
great.
about it, then
Yeah, if you didn't know if it was real or not, that should give you your answer.
Got a 21% on Rotten Tomatoes, 29% on Metacritic. Had a budget of 20 million. Box office
Yo, I
12
really
million.
want a Bloodborne movie.
That'd be
Any of you guys think
interesting.
Souls movies would be weird to make though.
Yes, they would, because there's infinitely any way you want to play it. Like that's your story.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally, if you wanted to, you could just rush only bosses down, never level up, or go through any of like the main things.
Mm-hmm.
Or
What
you had to go through one of the secret endings. Or, there's so many things you can do as far
I
as
mean, like
how
the
you
only
want
way I
to
could
tell
see
that
them
game.
making a Bloodborne movie is if they talk about the escapades of the old hunters.
Yeah, that's what a prologue then. Or
Yeah.
is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
What about like the games that are like the choice based ones, like Until Dawn?
Until Dawn.
Until Dawn?
Then
Nah,
don't
Because
make it a
because
movie.
those by itself, like kind of like decision based, are kind of like a cinematic already.
You guys heard of 4D. Now get ready for theater interaction. You choose. You decide.
You have the whole theater arguing with each other.
It's like, boy, pick A.
Go left.
Wasn't there
No.
a Shrek like that?
Yeah, it's on Netflix, but it's with Puss in Boots, where it's just a little fairy tale book. I've seen it.
It's like akin to Bandersnatch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bandersnatch.
Yeah.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
That'd be pretty cool.
I mean,
Yeah, it would be pretty cool.
I mean, I would like to know more about the society before it fell. It'd be cool, interesting.
Wall-E 2.
Wall-E?
Let's not get into this again.
Wall-E wasn't a Sony exclusive. God.
Not yet, he ain't.
Didn't they have like a
The Disney
All-Star
Infinity?
Battle Royale?
No.
Yeah, but how would you use that in a movie?
Smash.
Can
There
we
you
get a Death
I mean, they
Stranding
did it
movie
for Wreck-It
before the
Ralph.
game comes out?
Then that would be defeat the purpose of
The game.
buying the game.
But you see, like, Wreck-It Ralph was an advertisement hidden as a movie, but a good one.
Yeah, let's not bring
Where-
out
where-
the
and then
emoji
you
movie.
And then, yeah, you have the inverse of the Emoji Movie, which is the same premise, but when you do it terrible. You put the advertisement before the plot.
Well, they literally
But
had an
then,
advertisement after
Why make a
advertisement in the
second
game.
one?
There's a second Emoji Movie?
No. Wreck-It Ralph.
Because you have more, with the internet thing, you can put more advertisements like Google, YouTube, eBay.
Dude,
I think they played it right with Wreck-It Ralph too.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's a bad movie. I'm just
Still never
saying
watched
that
it.
you gotta know
Wreck-It
what
Ralph.
it is.
It's an emotional movie.
Some people
It's okay.
didn't like Wreck-It Ralph too.
Yeah, like Jason, because he refuses to watch movies.
He
That's a
doesn't
lie.
watch anything but anime.
That's also
Such a weeb.
kind of a
It
lie.
just so the next time we try to get Jason to watch something, we tell him it's an anime.
Yeah, that's all you have to do, really.
Even then, he fails.
Hey, you want to watch this
Same thing
anime?
with Frankie.
Sometimes. I'm watching the the Umbrella Society? Or
Umbrella
the
Umbrella
Academy.
Academy.
There we go.
It's not an anime.
I
I'm proud
know.
of you.
It's a comic book adaptation, though, so I mean,
I mean,
Is that
yes.
is that
It's
is
as
that
close as I'm
the
gonna get.
is that the Resident Evil thing?
No.
No.
No,
I hate you guys.
It's a comic book
I
series.
hate you too.
you're
From
thinking
Gerard
of the
Way and
Umbrella
someone else.
Corporation.
He knows.
Same thing.
No.
Umbrellas
One's an
can be
academy.
associated with other
One's-
things too, you know, Chris.
Umbrellas keep your head dry.
I hate you. I hate you all.
Okay.
Still,
Can't wait for season 2 though. For
but
Do you think they'll
Knack
ever make a
as a
freaking-
movie,
Great video game.
Neck.
yeah.
A great video game movie. We're getting there.
With
Progress. The Detective Pikachu probably made strides.
and
That was
then
like a terrible
Sonic's
game
gonna
into
bring
a
that
decent
down.
movie.
Wait, what'd you say?
Oh, I said, and Sonic's gonna bring that down.
Oh, I meant Jesus, but yeah.
Oh.
What'd you say, Jesus?
Nothing. Keep going.
Um,
I'm sorry, Jesus.
Did you say you hated Detective Pikachu?
It was okay.
Wait, have you actually gone and seen it? Because last time I
Yes.
remember you haven't seen it.
And then I touched it. It's it. Wow. Fake friend.
But
Look, my only issue with Pikachu is the way, I don't know, it doesn't give off like a Pokemon game, or you know what I mean?
Because
Like,
it's
there wasn't-
not a Pokemon.
No, I know it's not a Pokemon game, but they give hints, you know,
Oh,
catching
actually, you know what?
the
It is a
catching the
Pokemon
Pokemon, right? Oh yeah, Detective Pikachu is a game.
Yeah.
You know, catching the Pokemon in the first like what 10 minutes of the movie, and then the battle, the underground battle, but it wasn't that much.
Yeah, no,
Apparently,
and then-
battling was illegal in that city.
In that city.
Go out of
So they had
bounds. Go out of the.
they don't even
city
have a gym
limits.
leader or something.
Wait,
What?
it also could
No.
have been that like battling was regulated in the city, so people wanted more like free Pokemon battles.
Wait,
so they
hold
had
on,
the
hold on,
Pokemon
hold on.
rings.
I'm just gonna throw this out. If you haven't seen that, I'm sorry, but
It's not
how
a
is
big
this?
story.
How is this an underground? I don't care. How is it an underground battle, right? But literally, you had what were they? X-Clouds or Loud Rids blasting music, right? And then you have a crowd of people just going into it. Like, where are the cops? These cops are.
They
horrible.
want to make it seem cool.
Here's the problem that you mentioned with like the fighting being illegal and all. If you go to the animated ones, there's one movie where they literally step into a city and they fight 3 people on the street. So I'm like, why is this the only city in the region that forbids?
Well, because they had to do with the storyline and all that.
The
I
plot!
get that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. And then the dude wanted to become a Pokemon trainer, right? But you have to battle, catch, and
Yeah, but he gave up that dream because
He was lazy. Shit.
plot
depression.
that I'm not gonna go into.
Spoilers. He has
Uh,
daddy issues.
Ivan hasn't watched it.
How
I-
have you not?
But I already guessed the twist
Why didn't you go get the exclusive Pokemon card?
because I got it already.
Dang.
Did you purchase it?
No, I was
Nope.
given to it. It was given to me.
Oh,
By Pikachu himself.
still not the same.
No. Shout out to the IG Pokemon card community.
What do you mean still not the same? Even better. You just like save like $20 and you got a free Pokemon.
I
card.
mean, I only paid $5 for my ticket.
Did you watch it in Dolby?
I didn't pay for my ticket.
It didn't have Dolby.
Wait, are you talking to me, Ivan?
Jesus, how the hell do you pay $20?
No, just over exaggeration.
Oh.
No,
It was a figure of speech.
No, he bought popcorn. That's why.
The popcorn by itself was $20.
Yeah. And they were gonna charge him $5 more to add butter.
Butter.
You had butter to popcorn?
I don't know. Hopefully, we could see some Sony video game movies soon in the theaters.
I wouldn't count it.
Serious, next time you're gonna tell me that you don't add ketchup, mustard, or mayonnaise on your hot dog.
I don't like
Who
mustard.
adds mustard?
I am gonna.
Do you guys think
Just kinda
Do you guys think it's gonna be a flop, or do you think there's actual potential?
I think they're going to have some
For video
good
game
No,
keynotes.
what's gonna be a flop? Because certain movies will definitely flop. Some of them
Yeah.
Oh,
have
yeah.
potential.
Well, what game
at the end of the-
adaptations would you think would flop?
At the end, it all depends on execution. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
It
the
depends on
Sonic
execution.
movie.
Ones marketed to sell would probably fail.
Yeah, because with the Sonic movie, the way they designed the Sonic, that was pure bad execution. Ugh.
I know Jason and Chris are gonna hate me for saying this, but I think if they were to make a Kingdom Hearts adaptation, it'd fail miserably.
I agree with that.
No, I agree. I think it would.
I don't have a comment. I don't know. I can't
the
say
reality
if
set
it
in.
will fail or not because Kingdom
I mean,
Hearts
it's just
drained for.
pretty obscure compared to, for the average moviegoer.
Oh yeah, because dude, even till now, people are confused about how the plot line for that game is.
How the what?
The plot, the story.
Oh, yeah, it will never make any sense. But that's okay. Because half in it for the plot, mainly in it just to have fun with it, to be honest.
Yeah, beat some shit up.
Yeah.
It's also good meme potential.
I still need to start playing it again.
Frankie, it's been 3 months.
I
Dude,
know, man.
no,
I
at
know.
this point, just start a new playthrough, go on the new hard difficulty, and get your ass beat.
Yo, I heard Aqua was a bitch.
Oh, I don't even want to talk about the Aqua fight.
I mean,
No,
I
on
still need
critical.
to.
You haven't played critical.
Aquaman.
I still need to finish
That's fair.
Rebirth. You know.
Oh my god. Did you start? Did you finish 2?
I finished
Okay.
you.
All right. So I think one movie that would have great success if it went from a video game adaptation. You know what I'm trying to say. I think if you did God of War properly, it could be great.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see that being a trilogy, like a really good trilogy.
You know, a game. I don't. A game we're not saying that could do well, but I'm not sure because it's not out, and I don't know how much movie-esque qualities they're gonna put in the final product.
I already know which one you're gonna say.
Crash Bandicoot Racing.
Death Stranding.
Death Stranding, yeah.
Death Stranding, yeah.
That's
That
an
one.
obvious one.
That one I could see doing really well if they wanted to do it because they actually literally got a really good cast.
I mean,
I
they,
mean,
they literally already have Norman Reedus.
I was about
Or
to
the kids
say.
call him Norman Fetus.
Norman Fetus.
Wait.
What?
I feel like what movie was it? Not movie. We Happy Few could be a great movie, like a one-off though.
That's an Xbox game though.
I know, but I'm just saying, like now, just video games in general. We Happy Few could do really well. Because most people, when they first saw that game, they thought it was gonna be a story-driven experience, which was exciting.
Okay, you know what movie would be hype to announce but terrible in the box office? Kronker.
Who?
Kronker.
Hunker's Bad Fur Day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way.
People would be like, "Oh yeah, that's cool," and then they're
No,
like, "Yeah, actually,
dude.
this movie's shit."
No, but
I
it will
disagree.
not get green light based on how the game was.
Yeah. He's gonna fight a shit mountain and then fuck a plant with titties.
Yo,
What?
so I'm gonna go back to the Kingdom Hearts because I think there would actually be somewhat potential just because Disney would be side by side.
It would. The only thing that it has going for it is it could make a Disney multiverse, and that's it.
I don't know. I think if
They're like, "It works
Disney
with
was
Thanos."
to work with Sony, I feel like Disney would definitely make it like a good movie because Disney's
Huh?
Disney.
What? They wouldn't work with Sony. They would
I
just
think-
work with Square Enix.
Yeah, I think it'd
Yeah.
be more expensive to make a movie than how the games are. Because you gotta pay
Yeah.
for multiple actors and all that crap.
Not only that, I mean, at this point, just stitch together all the cutscenes, and you got a gist of what it would be.
They could just make a show, honestly.
A show?
Just put it on Disney Plus.
It honestly would be better as a show than as a movie because there's so many adventures that fucking kid goes on.
Yeah, and cramping it all in like at max 2 hour movie is just not a good idea.
Yeah,
You're
I mean,
right.
literally,
Make it
season
3.
1 will end with fucking him losing his memories.
Oh God. Not the castle.
Oh no.
Fucking
Just
hate it
realized
again.
this.
Legend of Zelda movie.
Yo, the cartoon was great.
But which oh God, don't even mention that. Which Link?
Link?
The cool one.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
Dang, Breath of
The one that
Wild
talked in the
adaptation?
American cartoon one. That's funny.
Breath of the Wild movie adaptation.
So another silent film.
Yeah.
We're going back in
There'd be
time.
a lot of silent films. Shadow of the Colossus would be great though.
Honestly,
They-
if someone
they
just
do
played
that
through
one.
if someone played through the entirety of Super Mario, but just in theaters, I'd watch it.
Yo, bring me back Super Mario Brothers.
The movie?
The movie.
Oh God, no.
Luigi.
Anything but the movie.
How's are we gonna get the Super Smash Bros. Universe?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh God, so that's their Infinity War.
Yeah. All
And then
up
you
against
get a
Master Hand.
Yoshi's Island.
That's how the first movie ends. The first Mario movie ends with them at Yoshi's Island.
Don't give them ideas. Stop it.
And then from there, they somehow end up in, what's Kirby's World? Dreamland?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they just make the Smash Bros. So it'd be like the first one would be Mario Bros. Second one would be Yoshi Island movie. Then Kirby universe gets introduced. They all come together like in Avengers.
No, but then see,
Everyone
after
is
that,
here.
they
Samus
have
has
to go
show
off
up.
to they have to go into Samus, and then they have to go to F-Zero. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Damn it.
And
That
then
would
the
actually be
Fire
good.
Emblem characters.
Oh.
And that can be an entire, trilogy on its own.
Yeah. Fire
There.
Emblem has a lot of story to go
Actually, it could be an anthology, but it's like Black Mirror, but like a bigger scope of movies, where it's like
through. Yeah.
each game set takes place in like a different universe.
Yo, so to wrap things up, what is one game you guys think would have the full potential to be? A
Well,
really
now
good movie
now
and
that
you
he
would go
mentioned
see
it, Fire Emblem, I think would be really cool to see.
But the most potential. What do you want? Most potential or the one you want to see?
I would see if we're sticking with Sony, a Jack and Daxter trilogy.
You think that has the most potential?
Yes, because it has
No.
a really good story arc.
It does, but people don't care for the character.
Shadow of the
Sadly,
Colossus.
I agree
Or
with
do-
Shadow of the Colossus. No,
I'd say
no.
Death
For
Stranding.
most potential, I think The Last of Us.
Last of
Last
Us?
of Us?
No.
Death Stranding.
If it wasn't Shadow of the Colossus, God of War.
Yeah, I would say God of War for my pick.
boy,
But it's
There's so much to
technically
work with and
Hellboy.
so much you can still move on to.
Yeah,
with
God of War.
Mhm.
Yeah.
and they still have upcoming potential as well with the like upcoming God of War games.
Yep.
hmm And then since now that they have multiple like god realms, they could definitely go into other realms, Egyptians.
what is this,
So
Mortal Kombat?
Smite, you say?
Yeah, it's Smite gets killed by Kratos.
You were gonna say Thanos.
I was gonna say Thanos.
I heard
Same.
you. Same thing.
Alright. So, ready for the outro? Spicy wings?
Are we doing it?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for listening to the Burning Ship podcast. If you enjoyed putting up with us for an hour and how long now? In 10 minutes? Jesus Christ. Feel free to give us... What? What'd you say?
Keep going,
Sorry.
keep going.
if you enjoyed putting up with us, feel free to give us a like, comment, and or subscribe, as it helps us out and helps us grow as a channel. Like Frankie said, if you guys don't have time to listen to us or you want to listen to us in your sleep, we are available on available podcast sections like Spotify, iTunes, Google, Podbean, etc., etc.
And etc.
And yeah, we'll see you next week.
All right. Goodbye.
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 Later.
Bye.